Yeah, okay. New player circle.
Saying, not gonna lie to you, the young nigga locked up right now, Ebk Jaaybo. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Little nigga got talent, and not another nigga locked up. That's fucked up. But hey, man, you know that shit would come with that shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Hey, man, you already know what I'm gonna say, man. It's your local neighborhood player, Drip Damone Jr. kicking in the Player Circle podcast, and we're gonna try to fit a square into the circle. And hey, man, today, man, we got the homeboy Ebk Jaaybo, aka Ebk Jailbo. He can't stay out of jail, bro. God damn. Hate to be covering this, hate to be reporting this. Sadly, they say the little brother looking at 30 years. 30 goddamn years. Boy, the brother would have never moved in the neighborhood. We knew he needed a gun to walk down the goddamn street. But yeah, man, he got caught up out there in Oklahoma. Took his ankle off. All kind of shit. Judge say they want to give him 30 goddamn years. Boy, that shit crazy. And to all the young niggas that was his mans in them, why the fuck would y'all let bro crash like this? You feel me? God damn, they say he facing 30 years following his arrest on a gun and drug charges in May, North Arkansas. You feel me? Jaaybo has been in custody in Arkansas since his arrest May 18, June 26. The California rapper appeared in court for an arraignment hearing where he officially was charged with 1 count each, possession of a firearm by felon, transportation of a firearm in interstate commerce while under indictment. Goddamn. Possession of a machine gun, possession of a stolen firearm, possession with intent to distribute marijuana, and possession of a machine gun in furtherance of drug trafficking crime. The U.S. Magistrate Judge Joe Valop, advised Jaaybo, born Jamani Gorman, that he would spend no less than 30 years in prison if convicted on both the marijuana count and possession of a machine gun in furtherance of a drug trafficking charge. Jaaybo pled not guilty to the charges. His trial date has been set for July 28th. He opted for the speedy trial. We're going to look at this video, though. I ain't going to hold y'all up too much longer. Without any further ado, man, you already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get to the video. That shit crazy, little brother. Little brother, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck? Why won't your friends, like, you feel me? Like, the guys around you, you the ticket, man. We can't be doing this shit no more. I don't want to slide. Oh, what a hoes, bro. We can't even do bros over the hoes because it ain't no hoes to put the bros over. We're the hoes, man. Like, come on, man. Shit, let's get to this shit. That shit crazy, very deranged. I'm finna talk my shit, but Gail just saw a props case the feds listening.
What's the deal, y'all? It's Pete Duggan back at it again with another video, and I got some new content for y'all. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button on this video below, hit the subscribe button, and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss out on any latest news and interesting topics on YouTube. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything being presented in the videos is meant to be enjoyed. It's not meant to be taken as factual evidence or legal advice. Today, the topic that I'm going to be covering is with Ebk, but to be more specific, Ebk Jaaybo. I'm just going to try to be as transparent as possible in regards to the situation, and I don't want anyone to automatically count Jaaybo out, but the situation at hand is not a good situation for any high-profile gang member. Actively pursuing his career, when Jaaybo decided to dive into the music industry, he obviously did see something in himself that gave him the confidence to boost it and show that he can break a cycle in his community. That led to his ongoing success after his hit song Boogeyman blew up on TikTok, giving him the spotlight that he deserved. I can't really say unexpected, but recently, obviously, Jaaybo was arrested on May 18th in Polk County after Arkansas State Police pulled him over on Interstate 40 after cutting off his ankle monitor and trying to go on a run. Unfortunately, Jaaybo was not realizing he was already on the feds' radar, and they ended up pulling him over. They searched his car, which led to them finding marijuana, unidentified pills not prescribed to him, $8,000 in cash, and a Glock pistol with a switch on it. Unfortunately, the Glock switch will almost 9 times out of 10 put you on a federal level. Not only did he have the Glock switch, he also was caught with possession of marijuana, which is not legal in Arkansas for recreational use. I'm not sure how Baby Max jumped through the hoops with dodging the federal indictment, and I'm not sure if the charges even are still actively on him. It may be, but honestly, I just feel like they are more intrigued with Jaaybo because he has a name for himself, and they pretty much put all these charges on Jaaybo, even if Max tried to take the charges, if you get what I'm saying. But federal prosecutors just decided to go ahead and indict Jaaybo on the charges of possession of a machine gun in furtherance of drug trafficking, possession of a firearm by a felon, and transporting a firearm across state lines while actively being under indictment in another federal case that is sealed.
Bro got caught with the switchy. It ain't looking too good for him. Not gonna lie, cause see, they trying to hit him with the drug trafficking for having the dope on him, and then he got the switch with the dope, so that's an enhancement on that. They say minimum 30 years. 30 years? Shit, I don't like being a gangster come with too much of a high cost. I'm not gonna lie. Being a gangster, fuck that shit. He got caught with the itchy, with the switchy. Now they want to give him 30 years on an enhancement. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Not available to the public. Once Jaaybo finally appeared in court, the judge told him if he gets convicted of the most serious counts that he is facing, a mandatory minimum of 30 years in prison. Yes, I said minimum, which really sucks considering he is officially considered a mainstream artist. The arrest came at a critical point in Jaaybo's career, considering that obviously he had just been announced as a performer on NBA Youngboy's Mesa tour, but was dropped from the lineup following the charges, and that may just stem from NBA Youngboy not being able to be around felons or being around someone that's actively fighting charges, and he's a felon on probation or on parole, however it works. Jaaybo is obviously confident in himself taking the band's route by asking for a speedy trial and not wanting to wait. He made a really big decision today by pleading not guilty, and a trial date is set for late July. So it's pretty much July, you guys. And that's in the next couple of weeks, and he'll have to face the charges. He'll be able to face his accusers, which are the prosecution. I don't know if there's any informants on the case because that was not identified yet, but we'll see. Just like I told you, just give it a few weeks because they just pretty much pressed charges on him and decided to go on a federal level. I also couldn't help but notice that he does actually have a new attorney representing him, and Claire White is no longer listed as representing him in this legal matter. That all could be because it's a different state and laws are completely different in Arkansas than in California, and she's more skilled in California. Or he weighed his options, and a more experienced lawyer in regards to the charges he's facing would be better handled by someone more familiar with the federal laws in Arkansas, giving he has a better chance at beating it when he goes to trial. Obviously, this is not Jaaybo's first encounter with the law in 2025. Going back to March 6th, he was taken into custody on separate charges, including drug possession, ammunition violations, driving without a license, probation violations. And at the time, he caught himself back in trouble in less than 2 months of being released from prison after doing a little over a year for an illegal gun possession while he was with Verdi Baby and SS Rich. Even being considered as a repeated offender, the judge still granted him to be released on bond on March 19th. And, you know, that's just 2 weeks after he was booked. Some people would consider Jaaybo someone that's a career criminal, someone that always catches himself in legal troubles in regards to the system and catches himself back into legal trouble. And obviously that's troubling to a DA, and they probably threw that out there. But the judge wanted to give him another chance, and it obviously came with restrictions. That's what led to the probation violation, him getting put on ankle monitor and doing his flash, while also being on ankle monitor to do his court proceedings for that case that he was actively fighting. It was on a state level at that point when he was on ankle monitor. It seemed like everything was, you know, going good until it wasn't. Jailbo eventually cut his ankle monitors off when he got news that the feds was headed in his direction, which didn't really benefit him and made things worse with him catching these new charges. Now, the rumors were that when Jailbo got caught in Arkansas, he was actually on his way to go and film his XXL freshman freestyle. Obviously, I know you guys seen the clip of him doing it from over a Zoom call in jail, which is still a blessing considering they could have chose any other artist, but they were so dominant on having Ebk Jaaybo being seen. It must mean something, right? A lot of people are saying that, you know, it's over with for him and that it's not looking too good. He doesn't know how to stay out of jail, etc., right? In my opinion, you never know what could happen when it comes to the feds. Nobody knows how long they have been watching him. And with a speedy trial, there's only 3 outcomes to what can happen. You know, not guilty, acquitted, guilty, getting booked for however long the judge decides, or it could be a hung jury and then they're gonna refile. But as of right now, nobody could really tell us what Jailbo's fate is. The only thing is that this is not his only indictment. He still has to go back to California and handle that other case along with dealing with probation. You know, dealing with probation, they can advocate for you to go back to prison and finish the time that you were supposed to do before you paroled. Life isn't easy with all the eyes on you, watching your every move, being judged by so many. You don't know exactly what you're feeling, but what I can say is, if you got the ticket and you beat the odds, why throw it all away for an image? That's not necessarily temporary. But when you're young and you're given
That shit crazy. That young nigga stupid. That young nigga tripping. Nigga, you the ticket. You got the golden ticket. Nigga, the ticket. He gonna sit for a minute, nigga. You caught a case. You got out of prison, probation. You feel me? You catch a case a couple weeks after you get out of prison, go to jail. Everybody think you done, you cooked. You get out on that. Couple weeks. Now you got 2 big ass ankle monitors on your fucking ankles. You cut them bitches off and you do the race. Go to motherfucking, what that shit is? Goddamn, where they catch his ass at? Arkansas, they catch your ass up. Guess the feds was on you. You feel me? Finna talk my shit, but feds, this all a props case. The feds listening. They was listening. Newsflash, them niggas was listening. You feel me? Yeah, he cooked. I sure hated for him. Ebk Jaaybo. One of my favorite young artists, you know what I'm saying? I don't like too many of the young niggas, but, you know, he's actually a pretty cool artist, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie. Sure hated for him. I've been saying this since I've been covering a young dog. He reminds me a lot of what that boy name is. Why thank you. Honeycomb Brazy, man. He remind me of Honeycomb Brazy. Got the world at your fingertips, man. Talented. He was getting ready to work with goddamn Cash Money, Baby and shit. Boom. Dad's gotta go sit down now, man. This street shit ain't where it's at, YNs. I'm telling you. 2 boxes. A cell or a motherfucking casket. That's the only box. Right now, see the box I'm in? I'm in a goddamn YouTube layout box. I like this box. I don't even like boxes unless I'm boxing. That's the only box I like to be in is a motherfucking ring. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we think outside the box. But you definitely don't want to be inside no motherfucking cell or no motherfucking casket. So, if you talented, you got, man, them niggas could have been rapping about hoes, anything. They just keep rapping about moida. Moida. And now, motherfucker gotta live like a gangster. You want to be looked at and viewed as a gangster? My nigga, you gangster. I give you that. You gangster as fuck. More gangster than I'll ever be. You know what I'm saying? On my mama. I caught my little case in 2015. I ain't looked at the police since. Yes, sir, massa. I don't know none of that shit. 3 years probation, no contact with the police. You goddamn shit. I ain't had nothing with their ass since then. Fuck that. Fuck crime. On my mama. You gotta figure some shit out, especially when you having that shit, you having that bag. It's no reason, bro. It's no reason. I can't call it, but we can't tell these YN shit. It was supposed to be somebody with you that love you to tell you, bro, sit the fuck, let me see, we moving this way. Sit the fuck down, bro. We having this munyon Let's go have some fun, Yun. Is you done, Yun? Nah, that shit crazy. They say he looking at 30 years. We pray for you, young brother. Put some in the earth for you, you feel me? But you gotta learn your lesson though, cause you gonna keep sitting down until you learn your lesson. God will do that. He gonna keep sitting your ass down until you learn your damn lesson. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. Is he gonna learn his lesson? Is this some shit that's gonna make him sit down and really think? Or is he gonna get out and be on the same shit again? Y'all let me know what y'all think, you feel me? You already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we back with another one when we got another one in. Man.
Yeah, okay. New player circle. So, get low.